right, hello, guys. It's your Traded Crypto channel coming at you. It's May 18th, I believe, 2022. Yeah. Another brutal day in the markets. What do you know? Stock market's tanked pretty good to retest the previous lows, and then Bitcoin is also tumbling a bit, but actually it's holding up better. It's not breaking the lows, but I guess it's kind of testing the previous wicks. We really want to hold the 28.6 position, especially on a weekly close. And if we start pushing down towards the 25K level, then we close below that this Sunday, that will change a lot of things. But crypto fearing REIT index is at a 13. It printed a 12 yesterday and 8 before that. Yeah, a lot of my research, a lot of things I'm finding, it looks like we're at some kind of a bottom. We need a balance. I mean, even if we do go lower somehow, a balance is in the cards. So I mean, my what I've been saying is I think we could probably come up to 30, as high as 37, 38, maybe even 40K. Just depending, and like then if we go back down after that, yeah, I could see that happening. Or we get a major rally, we get above this previous trend line and make that support again. We could be off to the races, assuming stock markets stop bleeding so much. Maybe a recession is confirmed, gold starts rallying, and then Bitcoin starts rallying, and that is a possibility. One person I was following today was saying, actually Donovan Jolly, the DIY investing channel, he looked at gold, and gold will also sometimes lead Bitcoin. So if gold starts rallying, maybe if Bitcoin does become digital gold, then Bitcoin will take the place of gold, hopefully, because gold is stupid and worthless. And yeah, sure, it's used a little bit, and I guess they used it in some manufacturing, I guess wiring and filling cavities or something. But its use case is you pay for transportation of it. Who's going to hold it? Who's going to store it for you? Bitcoin, you can do it on a flash drive, So it just makes a lot more sense. Digital assets are the future. That's just the way of it. Blockchain is severely needed. We need transparency, need data transparency, and that's why I'm here. That's why I believe in it. I'm not just here for the money. If I was, I would have sold it all. But anyways, yeah. So I guess as far as that goes, 29K, we're bouncing around. We do have a CME gap around 36K, so I assume we're going to get up there at least. Yeah, but this is on the daily chart. Still RSI. I mean, we're really sold on the regular RSI levels on multiple time frames. Let's just take a look at the 4-hour. Let's see. Yeah, so oversold on stochastic. Just looking for any kind of divergences. I haven't really looked at these things too much. But the big thing is the volume signatures. Kevin Svensson, his channel, he looks at the Coinbase volume signatures, and they mark every major capitulation. So, which is interesting. I mean, anytime there's a big candle wick in Bitcoin, it marks as either a top or a bottom. I mean, so obviously in 2017 these were all tops, but it'll mark bottoms in downtrends. So we've been in a downtrend for 6 months. So we had a pretty big volume spike last week. This chart doesn't show it. This isn't the Coinbase chart. This is Bitfinex, but you'd see the volume spike, and that should actually mark some kind of at least a temporary bottom, or we're very close to a bottom. It also depends on how the stock markets, are they going to keep bleeding like this, or are they going to literally crash the markets to oblivion? I just don't see it. I think Jerome Powell, I think they're going to have to change their tone here at some point. It's going to have to turn around. So we'll see. Let's see. If we can get above the 30, 32K level, that would get us start. That would get us, yeah, a beginning at least to getting above the VPVR support. So we have heavy support at 20K, obviously, but we don't want to think about going down there right now. I think we're going to get a bounce at the very least first. If we can reclaim on the daily, if we can reclaim 31, 32, yeah, that could set us up for, you know, the 37 to 40K level. Now what happens after there, I do not know. That is very speculative. But a lot of people are looking at the 200-week moving average. Let's see if it comes up on here. I have the 21-week pulled up on here. That's the one I look at for confirmed bull market, bear market support. And yeah, we're far below that. That's at 40K, 39, 40K. So like, until we go up there and reclaim that, we're not going to be going off to any races, unfortunately. But maybe we can come up and turn it just a little bit and start going up again. It's really hard to say. But yeah, a lot of people are looking at the 200 day. Let's see if I want to put this up there. Anyway, it's actually it's holding around 21, 22K right now. So in another week or two, it could be at 23 and then 24K, right? So I see us kind of chopping around here, you know, these levels for the next maybe month, maybe 2 months, and then maybe we eventually hit that 200 day moving average, and then that satisfies the same goal, right? These are just great accumulation levels ultimately, especially, you know, the top 10, you know, Bitcoin and Ethereum especially. Those are the ones you really want to hold on to. They've, you know, tested time. Other than that, ones that, you know, have interest bearing staking rewards, stuff like that, ones that have been around at least throughout this whole cycle, I think the top 10 or 20 will stick around for the most part. You know, some of the ones like the Luna, they'll die, but just have to play it safe, you know. Make sure your portfolios are mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then play around with, you know, different percentages of the rest. Like, I wouldn't put more than 5% in an altcoin. So that kind of spread is probably the smartest thing you do. But yeah, I just wanted to post real quick. Probably wait to see what happens tomorrow. We really want to stay above 28.6. And what happens the rest of the week, you know, we'll see. The stock market's going to dictate that. If we have a big red day tomorrow and the rest of this week, that's going to be interesting to see what that does to crypto. But yeah, see what happens. All right, peace.